Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Phantom Mayonnaise. See, saying that over the glasses holds a lot of power to it. You know, if you ever read Harry Potter, you know that when J.K. Rowling says when Dumbledore looks over at his half-moon glasses, he's about to say something very important. We are doing something very important today. We're talking about music. One of the best things in the world. And what makes it even more important is the Phantom Mayonnaise saying it. Not myself, personally, but the channel. Because that's what we are, the channel, okay? We bleed condiments here. And the one in particular is mayo, of course. And I know what you're thinking. Garrett, in your first video, you would say that you would solo start talking about beer, and Utah beer in particular. And all I've seen you drink so far is whiskey, and now you're drinking a seltzer. That's non-alcoholic, I should say. Why is that? Well, Utah has a law where the beer that is sold in stores can't be more than 5%. And well, I just kind of refuse not to drink anything that's 5%. I really prefer things over 7%. And don't even get me started on that. And so why haven't I bought anything yet? Well, their stores are closed on Sundays, the liquor store. That's the only place where you can go and get beer over 5%. And well, I'm kind of lazy. So we'll get to some beer soon, I promise. I know you respect my opinion. Anyways, we are jumping into another deep dive video today. And we are talking about one of my favorite artists. We are in a new location over here, a tiny little hallway. I wanted to show off this. It was like a collection, but it's not really a collection. I'm a little ashamed. There's a little Wonder Woman and Obi-Wan Kenobi Funko Pop that you can't see, I believe, because I'm in the way. But I figured I should probably try my best to give you a cool backdrop instead of just a white wall. My apartment is not very well decorated, let's just say that. But we are getting into one of my top 3 favorite artists of all time today, and that is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I kind of hinted at it last week with George Clinton, saying that he helped produce one of their albums. And now to talk about it. Spencer and I have obviously talked about One Hot Minute before in the past. It was our very first video on the channel. Spencer and I love the Chili Peppers. I mean, I can't overstate my love for the Chili Peppers. If my camera is good enough, you might be able to see up here that I have Anthony Kiedis' Scar Tissue and Flea's book, Acid for the Children. I believe those are my only Red Hot Chili Pepper books that I actually own. But yeah, let's talk about the Chili Peppers. So, you know, here I am, a 14-year-old kid, I believe, probably, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older. And one of the very first songs that I heard by them was Under the Bridge. And it was for years when I had my very first iPod that lasted me forever. I think the only reason I stopped using it is because I ran out of data or memory for songs. And the most listened to song on that by about 200 listens was Under the Bridge. I adored that song. I absolutely loved it. I don't know why. I don't know why. To me, it was such a song that I connected to. But for some reason, maybe it's because of, you know, at the time I was also listening to Nirvana, and I was that angsty, depressed, sad, angry teenager. And, you know, Nirvana is a great way of looking at anger, angst, but this song really encapsulated a more, I hate to say depressed, but a more somber view And I'd also like to shout out, at the time I was listening to Bright Eyes heavily as well. I absolutely love Bright Eyes, and I think Bright Eyes being very depressed music, but also very acoustic. Under the Bridge did a great job of putting together a rather somber song with an electric lineup. And yeah, I love that song. And so one day I remember going to see, I believe it was, I can't remember what Terminator it was, but Terminator had just came out, the like newest one, I think 2008 realm. It's gonna bug me that I don't remember that, but whatever. I was on my way there with my buddy and his dad. And his dad, well, they're both named Jason Fender. And we called him Big Jason, his dad. And he put on Stadium Arcadium and blew my mind. He turned on Snow Hayo, and it was fucking incredible. So here I am trying to play guitar. I can't play this song to save my fucking life. This song's so hard, right? Well, I had a bass, and the reason why I actually started playing bass is the people I was playing with at the time, Jake and Nate Terrio, we all showed up to go play together. We all had 3 acoustics. We just had acoustic guitars. And I was like, well, what if one of us had a bass so we would stop kind of stepping on top of each other? You know, it doesn't sound good when 3 guitarists are playing the same open G chord. So I had bought a brand new skateboard at Zoomies, and my buddy Jack Terry was playing bass. And I said, look bud, I have a brand new skateboard. I'm gonna eat shit on this, I already did, and I'm never gonna learn how to play this or ride it. So how about I trade you my skateboard for your bass? He said yes. I was able to learn Snow Hayo on bass, and so much fun. It was awesome. And so here I am getting into the Chili Peppers, and I'm having such a good time playing along with them. And this comes kind of right off the coattails of Parliament Funkadelic, who, of course, like I had mentioned a couple of times by now, produce an album. They are basically just California funk rock, and I mean with some punk as well, but it's funk rock. You know, you listen to fucking Flea, and he's just laying down these rockin', funkin' bass lines. And being in the huge funk zone that I was, the Chili Peppers, when I fell heavily into them, were just, they hit at the perfect moment in my life. They were, I listened to them on repeat. There was a moment in time where if I put my iPod on shuffle, 1 in every 3 songs was a Red Hot Chili Pepper song. I mean, I fucking love these guys. And any album, you know, if it was going all the way back to Freaky Styley, I think that was one of their, I think that was the first one. Their like first single, Behind the Sun, and then all the way even to their latest albums. I love the Chili Peppers. I mean, when they came to Seattle a couple years ago, I wanted to see them so badly and wanted to be close to them. I spent $300 on a ticket because I was like, I want to see them that badly. I want to be that close to them. And, you know, in our 1 Hot Minute video, I made jokes about, you know, how the Chili Peppers always have these revolving guitars, basically. And so many people are not fans of Josh Klinghoffer. Seeing him live, I mean, the guy is amazing. He's so fucking talented. And it is a little sad to hear people, you know, basically just write him off for not being John Frusciante, because he's really good. And obviously he's not John Frusciante, but the guy still absolutely destroys it up on stage. But so yeah, Chili Peppers. I started learning their songs like crazy. I had met another guitarist, another really awesome friend who I started playing with in multiple bands. His name is Troy. We shared the same last name together. I was like, dude, you're my brother from another mother. Like, hell yeah, dude. And we get together and we would just play Chili Pepper song after Chili Pepper song after Chili Pepper song. You go back even before that, even earlier when I was still jamming with, very first started off jamming with Spencer and our buddy Zach. And, you know, we loved playing Chili Peppers songs. We loved playing these songs. But, you know, there's their hits that everybody knows, and then there's some very weird ones. And one time at practice, Spencer starts playing Melancholy, I can't remember the song, in like B major, Melancholy Spaceship B major, something like that. And I was just like, holy fuck, let's start jamming on this. And so we did. We just started playing even their like most random songs, and they were just so much fun. They are just like rhythmically so much fun, lyrically just so like clever and just a good time, and just sometimes so out there that we have no idea what Anthony Kiedis is talking about. But Anthony Kiedis, his lyrics aren't necessarily always in a way of, let me tell you exactly what I'm thinking. If you read his Scar Tissue book, he and Fleece just sit there and just kind of freestyle rap. And Anthony kind of learned that certain syllables, certain sounds, certain words will just flow and sound better than other things. And so that's such a huge impact on the Chili Peppers writing style. It's not always what's going to be said the most eloquently. It's not always what's going to make the most sense. I mean, listen to Stone Cold Bush. I think he says, go smoke that rock and suck this cock, or something. Suck that cock. He says something like that. And it's like the most crude thing. But it sounds so fucking good. You can't help but sing it when it comes in. I love Sir Psycho Sexy. It's one of my all-time favorite songs by them. And it's just this one giant sexual adventure. And so, you know, playing guitar, I learned so much. John Frusciante is, you know, pulls so many licks and tricks and style from Jimi Hendrix, which I have already talked about, was huge on my plans. So getting into the Chili Peppers really, it really, you know, took what I love about Jimi Hendrix, but then not only did it multiply that, but also added this California funk, punk, rock feel to it as well. And I just love the Chili Peppers. I love what they have taught me about songwriting, guitar playing. You know, go listen to, is it Around the World, I believe? I mean, it's just crazy because when you listen to the Chili Peppers, it's the rhythm section is what we love. You know, so many songs are, oh, we love what the lyrics is singing about, or what the singer's singing about. We love these solos. When you listen to the Chili Peppers, it's about how fucking fantastic the rhythm is in the Chili Peppers. I mean, they're so tight, and they'll play different things. It's not bassist mirroring the guitarist. It's not the guitarist mirroring the bassist. They are adding their own layers onto a song that are completely different, and just take their playing to a whole other level. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And so, yeah, as a musician, crazy to just hear them and just the stuff that they can do as really a three-piece with the singer. You know, because a three-piece is so hard to create as much noise and awesome rhythm as, you know, a full band might with 4 or 5 pieces. And these guys are doing it, just holding their own together in their each section. They never step on each other's toes. I mean, the Chili Peppers are just fantastic. And so personally, like I said, I met Troy, and Troy is just, I mean, he's a fucking awesome dude, and I love that guy. We would sit there and bond over the Chili Peppers. Spencer and I, we just had a whole like fucking 30, 40 minute long video about the Chili Peppers. We still talk about them. We still bond over them. And the amount of friendships that I have made from just talking about the Chili Peppers, because there's a decade of them that they are great, you know, that everybody's gonna love regardless of their age, whether it's in the 80s or up until their new album with John Frusciante that's gonna come out. People are gonna be talking about them. And yeah, you know, you're reading Anthony Kiedis' book, it's insane. I don't know how the guy hasn't died 20 times. He should have. I mean, it's insane. He like jumped off like a 13-story hotel and landed. He missed the pool and landed on the pool side. Didn't die. Don't know how you do that. He tried to do a backflip off stage. landed like right in his neck, still didn't die. The amount of drugs that guy has done, also didn't die. And it's just, you know, this guy has a whole book of just telling you to enjoy your life. And one of my all-time favorite books, it's my top 2, is Into the Wild. And it's just, in it, Christopher McCandless, the guy who it's about, writes a letter to this guy, I think his name is Ron, it could be Roy. I want to say it's Ron, pretty sure it's Ron. And it changed my life personally of just, you know, just enjoying your life. And to me, that is the Chili Peppers. Yeah, they have some awesome songs that are sad and emotional. You know, Tearjerker is about Kurt Cobain dying. They have Scar Tissue, it's a very sad song. They have so many songs that are drug related. They have songs about, they have Pee, which is about, you know, getting bullied. And they are able to do it in just ways that it's so artistically beautiful. And I don't even know how to put it into words. It's just, you can make any emotion beautiful. You can make any deep or passionate feeling moving. And you know, it's, look at these songs, read Anthony's biography and Fleas, and you know we're gonna make mistakes. We're going to make some stupid decisions. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun and get hurt. And sometimes we're gonna, you know, make some really stupid decisions that are really fun, and you're gonna learn from all of it. And I think that is the biggest thing that Chili Peppers instilled on me, is like it's very similar to P-Funk. Be weird, go out and have fun, be happy, embrace these emotions that you're gonna feel. Because, you know, I had just went from Weezer, who is not very emotional, Jimi Hendrix, who is much more, let me be emotional but with my guitar. Then we went to P-Funk, who's not, you know, very emotional really at all. And except for, you know, Maggot Brain, I gotta call it Maggot Brain, because the story behind that is amazing. I won't get into that, but we finally kind of get back into Chili Peppers, who have emotional songs. And it's, you know, we live in a world where as a man, as a male, it's, you know, you're told and taught and raised to not show emotion, but here the Chili Peppers are just rocking and being emotional. And that's totally okay. Embrace it, accept it, learn from it, and then go and be on your weird, merry way. And so yeah, that's my deep dive into the Chili Peppers. I love them. Like I said, I saw them live at Key Arena. There was a guy there who came out with his cock in a sock, like the Chili Peppers used to do. If you watch this, dude, I fucking love you. You're fantastic. It was crazy to see everybody just pull off their shirts and swing them in the air, and just a whole pit of thousands of people just being a fucking punk again. Yeah, I love that show. I love the Chili Peppers. Let me know your thoughts on them. Let me know your favorite song by them, your favorite album, your opinions on their guitarist. You know, who's your favorite? What's your, are you excited for John Frusciante to be back? Who isn't? They're recording a studio right now. So yeah, let me know. Would love to hear your thoughts on that. And thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Go check out Spencer's videos. Go check out both of our videos where we get together and make some cool magic. And have a good rest of your day. Have a good Mayo day.